Hi everyone, welcome to Queen Elizabeth Sixth Form Virtual Bridging Week. I'm Sam Hawkins, Course Leader of Psychology. The activity I'm going to share today is going to help introduce you to a key element of our psychology course here at Queen Elizabeth, and hopefully give you a small insight of what it is like to study psychology here with us. Psychology is all about understanding human behaviour. It's a very popular subject across college as we study the workings of the human mind. The course is set out in 3 units or components. Over component 1 and 3, you look in depth at the explanations of our behaviour, with a focus on some specific abnormal behaviours such as schizophrenia and addiction. 1/3 of our course is all about the different methods a psychologist might use to investigate those behaviours. Let me give you an example. As a psychologist, I might be interested in the question, does loud music help improve memory? As a psychologist, I then need to think about how I can investigate and go and find an answer to this question. For example, I could email a simple questionnaire asking people, do you think your memory improves when listening to loud music? With a yes or no tick box response. I could send lots of people to run and do interviews, describing and discussing the impact they think music has on memory. Or I could run an experiment, such as I could set up 2 rooms of 10 people, each give them a list of the same words to remember. One room is silent, no music. The other has really loud music playing. After 10 minutes, I would ask everybody to try and remember the word lists and see whether the people from the silent room or from the music room could remember more. Hopefully that would help me answer my research question. In our Investigating Behaviour unit, we explore the different methods psychologists use, such as questionnaires, interviews, experiments. We also look at how they collect the people to be involved and other factors such as do we need to be giving consent to use our participants. During our course, you get to be involved as participants. You even get to become a researcher yourself, developing your own studies and running them in college. Which brings me to today's task for bridging. The psychology department have come up with a research question. We would like you to imagine you are the lead psychologist who's been asked to find the answer. Your task is to write a brief description of how you plan to investigate. Within the description, you can be as creative as you like. You can include diagrams, images, anything that will help it come to life. All we ask is that you submit these to my email address at the end of this presentation by the end of Bridging Week. We'll then have a little look through and award some prizes to the most creative, the most ethical, and the most well-researched. So, what are we going to get you to look at? The question we would like you to research is, does the weather affect how happy people feel? There's lots of psychological research into this already that suggests that in particular people feel more cheerful when the sun shines. You might have experienced that yourself over the last few weeks. You've now been asked to design a practical project to investigate whether this is true. So how do you plan to find an answer? The document that is shared with you has this slide. This gives you additional links and questions to get you thinking about your research in depth. There's a little video and there's some extra information about ethics and also how might you gather your participants. If you're really struggling, there is also an example of a questionnaire you might want to use or use as a template to design your own. If you have any further questions, please just email me and get in touch. And remember to submit your ideas by the end of the week. Thank you for choosing to look at psychology here at Queen Elizabeth Sixth Form College, and we hope to see you soon.